In today's society, products are typically manufactured behind closed doors by corporations. Nearly every book, software, or product is produced, copyrighted, and shipped off to be sold for profit. Capitalism lends itself to produce oligopolies that dominate particular markets, making it difficult to find alternatives for any given product. Thankfully, a different option is available: open source. Open source is associated with development or content of a particular product that is open to all. This includes development, viewing, or using the content to produce more content. Open source material can include documents, software, hardware, films, and even be applied to governments, religion, or beer. The goal of open source is not only to provide free access to the recipe or the product itself, but also to promote cooperation in developing products that can rival those of major corporations. Several major events have occurred recently bringing some attention to the open source movement. Perhaps the flagship of open source, the operating system Linux, is making the most progress. Linux consists of a core chunk of code dubbed the Linux kernel and a distribution portion, which can be edited to fit specific needs. The distribution can be jointly modified by the community to work well for home, business, school, art, or numerous other settings. Some popular distributions include Ubuntu, Debian, Mint, Arch Linux, and Red Hat, each catering to a particular set of preferences or functionality. On December 13th of 2013, Linux expanded its reach from personal computers to living room consoles with Valve's SteamOS. Valve, a video game developer and publisher, modified Linux to create a distribution that, when paired with hardware, will compete with giants Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft. No longer do people need to cough up huge quantities of cash to one of these companies for a home entertainment system. One can simply build their own computer with very little technical knowledge and use Linux to operate it. Another example of Linux gaining traction is in Munich, Germany. The city switched from traditional operating systems such as Windows or Apple's OS X to Linux on nearly 15,000 desktops, saving the city €11.7 million, which is approximately $16 million. Open source projects exist in formats other than software. WikiLeaks, an organization founded to bring secret documents to light, embraces the core concepts of open source. Norway has been working on digitizing all their books since 2006 and will make them available for anyone in Norway to read online, even including copyrighted material. People get paid to make a product for a company. People chase their passion when creating open source projects and allow others who are just as passionate to contribute to it as well. Whether the goal is to provide alternatives for corporate products or make the world a better place, the open source movement deserves more attention and support.